How many of you think that within the next year you're going to go skydiving? How many of you think we're all nuts? All right, yes, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Sue mentioned, and didn't she do a good job? Let's give Sue a round of applause. As she mentioned, one of the things that I do is a speech coach. Now, what that simply means is I help people give presentations, and I'll be doing some sessions tomorrow. If you have the opportunity, come into the sessions on public speaking. But we oftentimes talk in our coaching sessions about giving an effective presentation. And there are a lot of things that go into giving an effective presentation, including visual aids. How many of you have ever been to a presentation where it feels like death by PowerPoint? Anyone? Yes, absolutely. Or they have a visual aid up there and you go, what difference does that make in our presentation, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to be talking about the most important presentation visual aid that any of you have. Are you ready for that? Yes. All right, I want you to go like this, put your hands up. Okay, see those hands? Right there. Now, I'd like you to repeat after me, please. Okay? In fact, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to turn your neighbor to the right. Turn your neighbor to the right. Carla, turn around so we can actually make it work, okay? All right, now I want you to turn around and make it work. All right, work with me here. Work with me. Oh, yeah, that, right? What did I say? All right, so your hands right there. And I want you to look at somebody and say, the power is in my hands to make a positive difference right now. I know that was a little complicated for some of you. I want you to find somebody else to say it to. Find somebody else. Put the hands out. Look them in the eyes. All right? Now I want you to change it up a little bit and say, the power is in your hands to make a positive difference. Right now. All right. Friday night is the best time for an audience because you're excited. The week is over and it's time for the weekend. And here, that's right, I love you woo people, okay? That's exactly what we're talking about. Tonight we're going to be talking about the most important visual aid that any of you will use anytime you speak for AFSCME, anytime you speak in your organization, anytime you give a presentation anywhere, or anytime you just simply say, hey, I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do. It can be as simple as that. The most important visual aid that any of you will use, go like this. You've done it before. If you've been in my sessions, repeat after me. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's all about me, baby. It's all about me, baby. That's right. It's all about you. That's right. It is. It is about you, ladies and gentlemen, because you are the most important visual aid that you will ever use in any presentation, whether it's one-on-one, whether it is in front of 50 people, whether it's in front of 10,000 people. You are the most important visual aid. Let's break that down a little bit. I ask you to repeat. The power.
The power.
Thank you. I wasn't going to ask you. I'm saying fast tonight. Okay. The power is in my hands to make a positive difference right now. That's what I ask you to repeat. I ask you to repeat. The power is in your hands to make a positive difference right now. So let's break it down. Look at your hands again. Look at those hands. I know some of you should have washed before you came in. We're not talking about that, okay? What is it about our hands, ladies and gentlemen? What is it about our hands? How many of you, from the time you walked in here, you shook somebody's hand? Anybody? Vicki, come up here. Come on up here. This is Vicki. How many of you have met Vicki yet? Come on up here, Vicki. Yeah, step right up here. All right? All right, step right up here. Vicki, tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm Vicki Marina. I'm from Pittsburgh, PA. I work for the Pittsburgh School Board Food Service, part of 297 local.
And why are you here?
For the whole thing.
Oh, free drinks. Okay, free drinks. Yes, I remember when I'm doing asking all the time. I know. Free drinks, good food.
Love you, Vicki.
And don't you have some sort of role within AFSCME? Like, do you do anything in your...
I'm on the keyboard at 297.
There you go. Okay, all right. So, Vicki, did I say hello? How are you? Did I shake your hand? Yes, you did. What? No, yours are nice and warm. Oh, excuse us, we digress. Ladies and gentlemen, why is it that we shake a person's hand?
Friendship.
Friendship, all right?
A warm.
A warm, that's right. Okay, all right, let's give her a round of applause. I like to call maybe because she's new and because Jeff told me to do that. Okay, all right. We shake a person's hand for many reasons. We shake a person's hands to greet them. Hello, how are you? I'm glad that you're here. We shake a person's hand, we extend that hand out to them, we shake a person's hand to say, I believe in you. We shake a person's hand to say, good job. What else do we do with our hands? They're right there with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking visual aids, we're talking things that make a difference. What else do we do? How many of you are in the position you are in right now simply because somebody said, here, shake my hand? All right, I asked that question because I was involved in an organization called Toastmasters. Any fellow Toastmasters in here? Toastmasters International, it's an organization to build communication and leadership skills, and I had the honor to serve as some of their positions in Toastmasters. And it got to the point where, you know how it is in volunteer organizations, it's always difficult to get people to step up and do something. So it got to the point where I just went up to somebody and I'd say, would you mind helping me? Because we like to help each other, don't we? Would you mind helping me do this? Oh, no, not at all. I just have to run this little contest. Would you mind? No, not at all. I'd be happy to. Oh, and by the way, you know, I might not have an opportunity to visit all these clubs. Would you help me just visit one club? Oh, sure. Oh, thank you very much. You're now the area governor. So they'd stop shaking my hand because they knew that that was going to be a position for them. See, we shake that hand because we are extending a friendship. We are extending a welcome. We are extending an opportunity to say, I believe in you. But sometimes we also, as leaders, and how many of you in this room are leaders? Every hand should be up in this room. Absolutely, every hand should be up in this room. Whether you have a title or not, you are a leader within this organization. You are a leader within the workplace. And we'll talk about how sometimes we don't even realize that we are the leaders until, oh wow, something happens and something changes and something makes a difference. See, oftentimes as leaders, we have to take those hands and we have to say, come along with me. Come along with me on a journey to see what's going to happen. How many of you are in a different place today than you were 5 years ago? Yes, you are. Are you sitting in this room going, oh my gosh, I would have never expected to have this position as president or secretary or whatever your position is. I am sure many of you were in this room and thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be there. Maybe you were sitting there 10 years ago and said, I never want to be there. Right? Sometimes that happens. But why do we step up? Why do we extend that hand? Because there's a need. That's exactly right. There is a need. Somebody saw a need. Somebody may have also understood that you had great potential and you didn't even know it. Can you think about people like that in your life? Somebody that said, you know what, Carla, step up because I know you can make a difference. If you have not had the opportunity to meet Carla, you need to meet Carla before you leave this weekend. This is an incredible woman within this organization who wants to All right? The whole idea, though, is sometimes we see potential in other people that they don't even see in themselves. Sometimes people see potential in us that we don't see. When I said about mirror, mirror on the wall, it's all about you, baby. You have to look at that. You have to understand that that hand sticks up there to remind us that every single one of us in this room has something to offer. Sometimes it's invite along on a journey. Sometimes the hand is extended to help you up. Have you had situations like that where you feel like you're down and you don't even know where to turn? And somebody just comes and says, it's okay, I got this. And extends that hand? That's what this union is about, isn't it? Isn't it about making a difference? Yes. if it loses that, if you ever lose the idea that you can make a difference within this group of people right here, then you need to have a conversation with somebody. Because there are so many people here that make a difference and will extend that hand right there. The power is in my hands to make a positive difference.